It's like the fog and the smoke has cleared today. There's been an energy shift from yesterday to today. And I feel like this is significant. Okay, I don't think there's any big astrological pivot point between yesterday and today, but there's something about something shifting here. The moon has changed, obviously, and we did get the moon as the energy that you should focus on. And so the moon, as I'm reading this, is in its first quarter stage. So it's 55% illuminated, so 55 could be a number for you. I also got 22. But when the moon is 55% illuminated, it means that we're past the halfway point. We can see a little bit more than we could yesterday or the day before. We're almost, well, we're not almost, but we're nearing the full moon as we reach the first quarter stage, the 55% mark. And I feel like this is definitely a metaphor for where you're at on your path. It's like you've gone past that liminal stage, or you're moving out of the liminal stage, the in-between, between past and present, or what ifs and can be. Okay? You're actually headed towards a culmination, a completion, an illumination, and a clearing. A clearing of any smoke and mirrors. And we got those cards, smoke and mirror. Okay? So let me tell you some of the other messages I got, and then we'll talk about the cards and pull out some more. There could be something, a 7-year cycle that's closing for you, and for others of you it's a 2-year cycle. I got yesterday that there's an ulterior motive on the loose, and it does feel like there's been a trickster energy in your field, okay? So somebody trying to create an illusion or trick you. It could be yourself as well, dabbling in figments of the imagination, okay? Take what resonates. If that doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. But these are the things that are coming through. And there's a massive shift from being stuck and tricked to seeing things clearly. And it happens today. Whenever you see this reading, it's happening today. Now, you might go back in a couple months from now, or maybe a couple weeks from now, and do that recursive thing where you go back into this place and you're like, what's going on here? And it's actually the void. You go back into the void and try to figure out what's there, what you didn't see, what could be, but it's pitch black. But when you go back, if you go back another time into this place, you'll be coming back with more illumination and more awareness. So all is not lost. Even if you feel like, damn, I thought I had changed, I thought I had moved past this, I thought I got clarity, and now I find myself back here. It's okay. Every time you go back, you come with more light. The moon gets fuller and fuller every time you come back, and you shine more light in the dark to see that there is actually nothing there. Okay, I don't know, well, maybe there's something, but what you're looking for is not there. Okay, so I don't know what it is that everyone's looking for and where you're looking, but this is the message that I have, okay? And see, look, Spirit's saying with the moon as the energy you should focus on to transmute any energies that have been holding back, causing you difficulties, is the moon. So it's like bringing the moon to the void. You're staring into a black hole here, into the abyss. And Spirit's saying, shift that focus to where there is illumination and light. Okay, this is a calming energy coming through to you. Spirit wants you to rest, relax, and release. Okay, yesterday I got that there's something growing beyond the Great Wall. And it feels like now that I'm here again today and I have this other message coming through, I feel like this is contextualized now. This wall is something between your clarity and the void. And it's like you felt something was growing beyond that wall, something you couldn't see. You know, intuitively maybe you felt like something's happening over there, something's growing over there. I don't know what it is, I need to see more. And you're not wrong that something's growing, but it's not beyond the wall. There is nothing beyond the wall that's separating you and someone else or you and something else. What's growing is your own perception and awareness. It's almost like misattributing that growth that you're having within yourself to an external situation that died or stopped growing. It's stunted in some way. It's like you're feeling that growth and you're like, oh, maybe something's going on over there, something shifted, something changed, and Spirit's saying, no, it's you, the mirror, it's you. And that's better. That's way better. That's more powerful. I also heard that something that needed 2 hands now only requires 1. And I feel like this is 10 of Wands energy, something that was heavy, maybe spiritually heavy, a weight, an energetic weight. You needed 2 hands to hold this up, to prop this up, to carry this, to release it maybe. It only requires 1 hand now. The load is lightening. Something is getting easier. If you allow it to, right? Spirit does want you to rest and relax. And this could even be like psychically relax, your psyche. Instead of trying to clear the smoke around this void in hopes that you'll see something. I'm noticing this little speck on the card. It's almost like something's there, but this isn't even part of the card. It's just some schmutz, okay? So maybe you want to think about it that way. I thought I saw something there. I thought I felt something, but there's nothing there but schmutz, really. Okay, I know that's kind of harsh, but that did just happen. Okay, what else do I need to say here? You could have been thinking about going back to somewhere to visit a familiar place. I feel like you can still do that, but come with fresh eyes that are looking back at yourself and not someone else or not another situation. Okay, some of you are going back maybe to visit family or a former job or somewhere you're traveling to, some significant place. But you need to come back to that place not looking to see if others have shifted and changed, but to look at how you have shifted and changed. Okay, so what this reading is all about is the mirror, the energies that need to be transmuted. We have the void and smoke, and that's that feeling of like needing to clear the smoke to see something, but Spirit's saying there's nothing there. I mean, the void can be full of potential and all of that, okay, but it's deeply mysterious. It's something that you can't really access with your conscious mind. You're not going to get something or figure something out the way you want to. So what you need more of is the moon energy. This is also feminine, creative energy. It's mothering yourself, taking care of yourself, and bringing light and an illumination into your life. And then with the first quarter moon today, that when I'm reading, recognize that you've passed the halfway point. Okay, 55% illuminated, which is, of course, 55 is the number of change. And then I asked, okay, so if you focus on the moon and you start transmuting the energies around the smoke and the void and the smoke in the mirror, smoke and mirrors, the illusion, what will happen? And we got this card, glass. This is seeing something clearly. This is all the smoke, all the fog around your vision, around the portal that's opening for you is completely cleared. Okay, this is your perception changes. This is heightened levels of consciousness. This is feeling sure, resolved, and determined to step into a new timeline. I said a 2 timeline, okay? Maybe there's 2 things that are of significance that are coming up for you on the next timeline. Okay, maybe we should ask what those 2 things are. Okay. What are those 2 things, Spirit? The sustainer, being self-sustainable, sustaining yourself, having support to create what you want. And I'm hearing sustaining your essence, and the mother, remothering yourself. Yeah. So there's something about protection here, protecting what's precious, protecting what means a lot to you. There's 2 instances coming up on the next timeline for you and the next shift for you, where you're going to see, I'm hearing the fruits of your labor, but you're going to see how you have been able to protect something that's very precious to you. This is most likely your heart and your soul and your psychic vision.